Hey everyone, I hope you're having an awesome day. Well, yours may be awesome, but not so for Meta. You see, Meta, which holds Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, is threatening to disable them for people that are living in the European Union because of data privacy disputes that the company is having with the European government. There are a lot more data privacy and data protection laws in the European Union than the United States, and there is a lot more regulation around what data can be collected, how long it can be stored, and how data can be used, especially when it is being transferred and stored in another country. Profits for companies such as Meta come from collecting user data, and targeted advertising is their main source of income. This is a process where tech companies try to find out what their users are interested in, and based on that, they offer ads relevant to what you, the user, is interested in. The more they know about you, the better for them and their pockets. Meta wants to assimilate users as much as possible into their platform and look at every message, every post, every comment, and all that users like and dislike. This measures our engagement and then is making a profile which basically is a mirror of ourselves so that they can show us ads. They're designed in such a way just to hook you and get you buying something that you probably don't even need. Of course, the European Union having restrictions of what kind of data Facebook can collect and how they can collect it makes Meta profiting from citizens in the European Union a bit more complicated. In July of 2021, the European Union Court struck down the existing data transfer agreement between the United States and the European Union known as the Privacy Shield, which states that the European Union cannot be certain that its data would be safe from the United States government surveillance. Once it is hosted in their data centers, the government agencies in the United States, specifically the NSA, just loves to monitor all activity, every call, every text message, what you click on, and basically every move you make. Facebook and other data collection companies have relied on a different legal mechanism called Standard Contractual Clauses, or SCC, to move user data into United States servers. But these new SECs under the GDPR are much more restrictive. They shift more responsibility to the data importers to ensure that the policies are followed. This is what Facebook is a little upset about. They don't want to have the burden of following the European Union data regulations because they would likely end up spending more money than they actually make just to follow these regulations. Here is a direct quote from a Meta spokesperson about the matter. We have absolutely no desire and no plans to withdraw from Europe, but the simple reality is that Meta and many other business organizations and services rely on data transfers between the European Union and the United States in order to operate global services, and certain parts of Facebook's business would not even be able to operate in Europe at all. After that followed one of the biggest stock price drops in history. Billions of dollars were literally wiped off of the market cap, and which again is in part of the primary source of revenue. On top of that, with targeted advertising literally demolished by Apple, who managed to significantly reduce this by adding app transparency into iOS, which lets you block apps that are tracking you across different websites and platforms just at the tip of a button. This makes disabling trackers easy, and a lot of people actually go for it. They actually do it. According to Apple, iOS can drop all trackers from apps successfully. Facebook used to be among the top 5 most valuable companies in the United States, and it has now dropped to the 8th most valuable company, falling behind Nvidia, which recently failed to acquire ARM due to the regulation challenges and also a lawsuit that Nvidia has received from the Federal Trade Commission over anti-competition matters. Because of this recent drop in Facebook's value, Mark Zuckerberg himself has said that he wants to shift Facebook's profit model from targeted advertising to just taking over the metaverse. Hence, the name change. Yeah, nobody wants that, Mark. Get a grip of yourself. Robert Hobick told reporters that after I've been hacked, I've lived without Facebook and Twitter for 4 years and life has been fantastic. The European Union is such a big internal market with so much economic power that if we actually act in unity, we will not be intimidated by something like this. Even the French finance minister Bruno Le Maire said, I can confirm that life is very good without Facebook and that we could live very well without it. Imagine for a moment that removing Facebook from the European Union, even for a month, is pretty much free money and a great opportunity for new companies to arise. Now, we know that there are people in the European Union and all around the world that actually want to still use Facebook because they run an online business and Facebook and Instagram are very important for them to run their business on. Advertising items and digital goods make sense to do this on Facebook and Instagram, and this may knock them down. However, when Facebook is down, people will just have to move to other platforms, which I'm sure will rise up in popularity. And even if they use VPN to access Facebook, this won't really matter because they will only reach other parts of the world, like the United States, Asia, and they don't really have business there. Alright, that was the video for today. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.